guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a first impression review and swatches of the new collaboration with Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. So this is actually the newest collaboration, like I said, from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, and this was actually a surprise. I did buy this with my own money. I bought it the same day, exactly on the dot that it launched. I forgot when it launched, but it is available now on the Morphe website as well as the hotel website, and I'm not quite sure if it's available in stores, but I do know that it is available online. But I did purchase this with my own money and I am super excited. I did tweet about it when I got this. Like, I showed like a sneak peek, like a boomerang sneak peek of this on Instagram and my Twitter, and I was so happy that Jaclyn Hill actually liked my tweet about it and also replied to my tweet, and I was just fangirling because I love Jaclyn Hill. But even though I do love her so much and I have so much appreciation for her and for her work, I will give you guys an honest opinion and review and what I really think about this palette, despite of the fact that she's probably one of my idols in terms of the beauty community. But yeah, anyway, if you guys are excited to see and hear my reviews and thoughts on this new palette from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe, then don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on any of my future uploads. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive into this palette from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. If you guys have not noticed, I did do my entire face. The only thing that's missing on my face is my lip product and my eye product, because I am going to be again doing a look. I don't know what look, but I'm just going to play around with this palette. I don't have a specific look in mind regarding, you know, what I can come up with. I'm just going to go with the flow and see what colors I can come up with or see what kind of look I can come up with. And I don't have any lip product because I don't know if I'm going to go smoky, neutral, whatever, but I do have some neutral lip options. Either they're vampy or they're just very neutral, but it's right here next to me. I decided to hold off on the lip products just so, you know, until I figure out what I'm doing with my eye look. Like I said, this is what the palette looks like, and I'm gonna give you guys an up-close view of everything. So as I'm talking about it, you guys will see an up-close and personal shots of this, but this is what the palette looks like. And when you open up, the actual packaging looks like so, and then the inside of the palette looks like this. So it is so pretty. I love how she did two rows. The top row are all matte shades and then the bottom row are all shimmers. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a swatch video of each of these shades, and then we can go ahead and play around with this palette. The first matte shade is Chic Happens. The next shade is Just Barely. Then we have Good Vibes. Then Boo Bear. And lastly, Cinnamon Roll. The first shimmer shade is called All Luxe. Next is Birthday Suit. Then we have Drippin'. Risque Business. Striptease. And lastly, we have Exposed. Okay guys, so I zoomed you guys in so we can be up close and personal with this eye look. Alright, so like I said, the palette looks like so. I don't know yet what kind of look I'm going to be going for, like what eyeshadow or eye look I'm going to go for, but I'm going to try to use as much as I can. Maybe I'll go just simple, neutral, lid, whatever, but yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a blending brush. I just spot cleaned most of my brushes so they're ready to go. I'm gonna start off with the shade Just Barely right there, and I'm just gonna blend it on my crease area, and I think I'm just gonna use the mirror that comes with it because it does have a nice side mirror. I'm actually gonna go and mix in. I'm gonna mix Just Barely and Good Girls. These two right here, I'm gonna mix it together because it's a little bit light. also did prime my lids with concealer, so it is good to go. You guys can absolutely prime your lids with an eyeshadow base, but for me, a concealer works perfectly fine. I'm gonna dip my brush again to Good Girls right here, just to deepen up that crease shade a little bit. So far, it is blending out pretty nicely. You guys hear Stella in the background. Stella is my 4-year-old. She's supposed to be taking a nap and she's not. But she's in the room. Alright, so I just did lower the brightness just a little bit. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this brush from Morphe. I will have all of the brushes listed on the screen here as I'm applying it, as I'm using it. But I'm gonna take the shade, Booked right here, and I'm gonna apply this to my outer corners, my outer V. It looks pigmented. Again, I'm just gonna apply this to my outer V. I'm just gonna pat that down and then blend that. And I'm not gonna bring that all the way to the crease. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna deepen up that outer corner and go with Boo Bear, which is this chocolatey brown right here, right there. And I'm just gonna dip that in there. And then I'm just gonna place that right on top of Booked. Very nice. I love this shade so far. I like that it's blending out pretty well. So far so good. I'm just gonna continue blending this. I'm gonna go back to that first brush that we used and just without adding any additional products, just blend that crease out just to make it look well blended. Alright, so I'm gonna go with the shimmers now, and I think I'm just gonna play around for today with the first 2 shades in the bottom row. Alright, so I'm gonna take Birthday Suit first and apply that in probably like in the middle, and then I'm not gonna go all the way to the inner corners. And I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is just a flat definer brush, a flat shader brush, sorry. And I'm not gonna spritz anything on it. Or maybe I will, because there's a little bit of take back to it. So I'm gonna spritz my brush. I just dipped that into Birthday Suit, and I'm just gonna spritz this with any setting spray. I'm gonna spritz this with the Colourpop setting mist to make sure that there are no fallout. And I'm just gonna apply this on the right here. It's a very pretty shade. And then on the other side, I'm just gonna use my fingers to apply that. So sometimes the fingers really does work well, better than the brush. So I'm just gonna apply it right here. So it does look more intense when applied with a brush when it's wet. I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to this brush right here and apply that same area, and then spritzing it, and I'm just gonna apply over it. Alright, looking good. And now I'm gonna go back to the first shade, which is a little bit more pinky than all the other shades. So I'm gonna take that, and I'm just gonna flip that on the other side, and then I'm just gonna dip my brush right here. And again, I'm gonna spritz that with a setting spray. You can use water too if you want. And then I'm gonna apply that to the inner third of my eye. I'm gonna go back to Birthday Suit, which is right here, and I'm just gonna blend that in with the other shade that I just did. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dip back this brush right here to the shade right there. And I'm just gonna intensify the outer corner just a tad bit more, and it's gonna also help blend that in. I'm gonna go back to the first shade that we used. Actually, I'm gonna just go back to this one right here. The shade, sorry. And I'm just gonna, actually, I just dipped that also in this middle shade right there. And I'm just gonna apply this to the crease area and just bring that out. I'm gonna go ahead and take this nude Crème gel liner from Colourpop, and this is just in the shade Honeydude. This is just a simple nude shade, and I'm just gonna apply that to my waterline. I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara, and this is just the Essence Lash Princess Paradise. I keep saying Lash Princess. Lash Princess Mascara. And I'm actually gonna do this eyelash mascara hack that I saw Kristen Dominic do on her Instagram. And she basically just put the wand right there and a little bit of mascara on my lashes, on my lid, and then apply as you would your mascara. Normally I like applying 2 coats of this mascara. Okay guys, so I'm back. I didn't apply mascara on my lower lashes yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the eyes by adding shadows underneath the eyes or on the lower lash line. I'm gonna take a flat definer brush from Morphe. This is not a flat definer brush. As I was saying, I'm gonna take a flat definer brush from Morphe, and I'm gonna dip that in to Boo Bear and Cinnamon Roll, which is just these 2 browns right here. That's just the deeper browns, and then we top off the excess, and then I'm just gonna pack that as tightly as I can on the lower lash line. Alright, so I'm gonna take this brush right here, and I'm just gonna dip that in Good Vibes, and Booked. Tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna slightly smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm just gonna go back to my flat definer brush, dip that back in those 2 dark brown shades, and just touch up the lower lash line just a tad. Then I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara down on the lower lash line. Okay guys, so we are almost done with the eyes. I'm probably just gonna make Chic Happen and Good Vibes and apply that first on my brow bone. And then I'm gonna go back to Good Vibes right here and take an even smaller shader brush and put that on my inner corners. Okay guys, so the eyes are done. I'm just gonna go ahead and go off camera and apply my lip product, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final thought or my first impression on this eyeshadow palette. Okay guys, so I am back, and the eye look and the makeup is complete. I absolutely love the eyeshadow palette. I actually knew that I would because I love Jaclyn Hill, but like I said, even though she's one of my favorite beauty influencers, I will give you guys an honest review, but honestly, I really love this palette. I think it is definitely worth it. I forgot to mention in the beginning that it is $18, so it is absolutely not that bad for a 12-pan eyeshadow palette. You do get a good amount of shade. This is for those of you who love neutral shades. I am a neutral shade kind of gal. I love neutral shades. I think it just goes well with any type of makeup look, and it's just an amazing palette, and it's super affordable, and the formula is so good. It's very easy to blend, very easy to work with. I did not play with all of the eyeshadows on the palette because I don't have enough room on my eyes to do so. But overall, I do think that this palette is really amazing. It's beautiful. I think Jaclyn did an amazing job as usual with this eyeshadow palette. I love Morphe eyeshadow palettes. I think they are amazing. I have her first 2 eyeshadow collaborations with Morphe and I love them. They're both my staples. I haven't tried her Vogue collection. I heard mixed reviews, but I haven't tried them. Definitely one of my favorite Jaclyn Hill palettes. I do love the fact that the closure on this is magnetic and it's very compact, very easy to travel, very easy, like very sleek and all of that. So absolutely love this palette. Do I recommend this? Yes, absolutely. If you guys love Jaclyn Hill or if you guys love a good neutral eyeshadow palette, you guys will definitely love this. It's perfect for fall, perfect for basically all year round. So if I have to give this a star point, I'd probably give this a 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 stars. So definitely highly recommend it. Again, if you guys love neutral shades, you guys will definitely love this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have not done so already, then please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. I have been doing so good with the uploading. I've been doing really good and I'm keeping up with it. I'm trying to keep up with it. I'm trying to post at least every 4 days on my channel. Doing good so far. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend? For it's our last refrain. Forever young, ever strong, ever brave.